me what can I ask? I'm chasing bags in the midst of trying to live. Call us thugs, but all the while we return the hate you give. My finishing touch of portraits I painted can twist your mind a bit to where you know you got it, but temporarily can't find the shit. Honesty in the words, compassion within my truth. Determined to find a way, wind blowing smooth as a flute. No photos I have to shoot to make any picture more vivid. Come inside and have a seat and let's sit and talk for a minute. Tell me what you don't see and I'll slowly lift up the blinds. Cause until you get to searching, you'll never know what you'll find. And time rapidly passes, the masses can't overtake the skin. This is why they want us stuck in the boxes they put us in. Should a friend be worried about violence from our oppressor? I'ma tell them just return on that fire with desperate measures. What's better, building buildings or kicking down someone's door? Found an air within my soul, but my body demanded more.
I need oxygen, I can't breathe. I need oxygen, cause I can't breathe. It gets harder in your life to keep your mind out of knees. Cause my niggas need oxygen, cause we can't breathe.
They briefly tell you my story, but never can tell it like myself. Cause I can give it to your ass raw than anybody else. Listen and pay attention, decisions I often made was bad. Spreading love to negative people with they all hateful ass. Did a lot for niggas who shit on me, old and grateful ass. But I ain't even bugging, it's nothing, I'm still gonna chase the bag. On my ass, that's a place I'm choosing to never be. Even if I'm up and I'm working on my shit mentally. Make sure you got truth in that word and when niggas mention me. Cause being strong is all in the gene of my people's history. This is why your negative energy never gets to me. But if it ever did and you finally get to witness me, fuck, your time is up. Cause I started this on respect. Now I gotta tame your beast cause you started off showing less. I'm blessed, but I confess I ain't something you trying to see. And I'd be damned if y'all police think of taking a knee on me.
I need oxygen, I can't breathe, cause I can't breathe. I need oxygen, cause I can't breathe. It gets harder in your life to keep your mind out of knees. Cause my niggas need oxygen, cause we can't breathe. Oh, we can't breathe. I need oxygen, cause I can't breathe. I need oxygen, cause I can't breathe. Yeah. I need oxygen, I can't breathe. Yeah. Said I need oxygen, cause I can't breathe. Yeah.
We supposed to be online, man, but it don't appears to be online. That's cool. We're gonna do it anyway. We can't post up, can't do none of that. I don't know what's going on. So we just gonna drink our water.
Oh, it's time to
grab your glasses, do our toast, have a good time.
I'm so excited.
Journey Media. Can't stop us.
Shut up. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, Drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath. Take it.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink.
Take a breath. Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, move, then drink.
Move your body. Move your body.
Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your
Let's
ancestors.
toast.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on. Pour it.
Move your body.
Move. Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Oh my God, family. It is so great to be here standing with you in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. We are on a daily toast. And since it's Umoja, it is the Umoja toast. And we want to send a round of applause to all of our Umoja babies sitting out there. The Umoja porn, stand up. Of course, you know this is a Heart of a Simple production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradise. Man, oh man, it is good to be here. I can't say it enough. Family, I want to make sure that you know that I appreciate you coming out Today, those that are supporters should be getting the Nguza Saba suite. I still have to put together the suite for the Players Pyramid. That'll be coming too. Just give me some time. That one's going to be kind of long because that's going to be over the amount of time that I could actually record. So I'm going to have to cut it up into about 2 pieces and send that out. But it's coming. I promise. And what else, Brother Hot Tim? The only other thing. Oh, I have to do my commercials because Anime kept her part. I got to keep my part. Family, make sure. Check out that Baynu Health. We got that Baynu Health. Come on now. Baynu Health. Baynu Sea Moss. Baynu Health Sea Moss is out there. It's on the interwebs. Get your batch. 1/4 pound bag. Nice heavy size. Feel good. You know what I'm saying? Feel good on the inside. I mix it with my coffee. Of course, I mix it first. I let it soak in that ambrosia. Then I grind it down. Then, let it sit in the refrigerator. Get full of the nutrients from both of them. Let them mix that ambrosia and that sea moss. Let it mix up and pow! Got me a nutritious drink that I take down every morning along with a shot of that ambrosia. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. I keep on, my watch keep going off. I don't know why my watch is going off. But anyway, so we're going to get over here. We're going to do the toast. Okay, we did Baynu Health. We need to do Little Booties Matter, family. Little Booties Matter, LILBOOTIESMATTERS, Ohio.com, Little Booty Matters.com, Ohio, my fault, Little Booties Matter, Ohio.com. Be sure to check them out. Lingerie made for petite women, by petite women. Check it out. Also, we have, where you at? Come on, daughter, where you at? Where my other daughter at? Got all my daughters out here hustling. They hustling big time. Where's her stuff at? All right, that's cool. I got it inside the package. We have Blossom 7 Creations. Blossom 7 Creations. Get 30% off with welcome, all caps. Go to Blossom. Go ahead. Come on. Get up on there. Come on. Blossom7creations.com. You know what I'm saying? You get, I got my rank B's right here. Also, she makes like clutch purses and other things. Beautiful, beautiful work. Y'all seen it. I ain't going to take it out right now because we're going to just go on and get straight into the rant. The rant today, as I told you, we're going to go down and we're going to deal with the principles of Maat. Just something a little brief. Ain't nothing big. We're going to do the best we can because these are very, very challenging principles. They're not really challenging. It's just very philosophical. Damn, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I started looking into it, and I remember why for a long time I avoided these principles. At least doing anything with these principles, right? But anyway, let's go and let's do it. Kwame was wondering why I didn't send out the link. According to Gumroad, I sent the link out 14 minutes ago. We got 2 profile views, and we got 15 emails that was open with 6 people clicking. But I can't tell. You know what I'm saying? I really can't tell. But it is what it is, family. It is what it is. The link was sent out. We at GNJ.media, and we're about to go over there we're about to go full-fledged GNJ.media right now. So there you go. We're going full-fledged GNJ.media. Full-fledged GNJ.media. You know what I'm saying? And I looked on the Facebook, and I wasn't able to see where we were streaming. Now, when I went to the Gye-Nyame Journey site, I could see it, right? But it wasn't usually in the place where it say streaming. You understand? And then I went to my personal site, and I didn't see it anywhere. So, and I didn't see it streaming or anything. So I'm sitting up here like, okay. And then on top of that, I was trying to post up on Later. I was trying to post with Later, an app that I use, and nothing. I mean, I'm talking about absolutely nothing would post, right? And then when I originally started streaming, I had all of the stream things open, right? The only place it was streaming to was Gye-Nyame. Then all of a sudden, it popped, and everything else was streaming. I don't know what that was about. I really don't. But hey, it's all cool. It's all cool because we gonna handle it today. We're gonna handle it today because I understand. Right? Because this is rough. It's rough. You know what I'm saying? When you got people and you hold them down, you got to find ways to keep them from growing. So that means, when I see stuff like that, that means that we're moving in the proper direction. So let's go. And let's go have our rant. So anime, if you would, baby, could you please sound the war horn? Get yourself ready, get your mind ready, because you know what I'm doing? Thinking. Damn right. I think all the time. My mind is like a flower in bloom. You know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking all the time. So, yesterday I said I was going to talk about truth. I said, cool. Well, let me look it up a little bit. I need to look it up. I need to go on and reacquaint myself with truth, because this is the first principle. Before we get into that, let's go on and just do a little this is from the Warrior Handbook for Life Journey, the Gye-Nyame method. And in my chapter, I got 7 laws of Maat. Now we move to the 7 laws of Maat. Maat was known as the goddess of truth, justice, and order in ancient Kemet. She has been represented throughout history. For example, in the Hebraic tradition, she was known as Shekinah. In the Bible, she is described as wisdom and spoken of in Proverbs, especially in Proverbs 8. She has been mentioned in many traditions, and the principles that bear her name play an important role in Gye-Nyame. If you review the story, Make It Happen, all these principles are mentioned. Make It Happen. I think it might be in here. But we talking about the goddess of Maat, the foundation upon which the whole universe was created, right? The stuff out of which the universe was created. Mama Maat, right? But anyway, what we are here to talk about right now is the first principle or the first idea of Maat, and that is truth. Truth. What is truth? Right? So I'm sitting up here like, cool, truth. All right, we're going to talk about truth. It should be straightforward. It should be easy. Let me go. Truth. What is truth? So, of course, I do what I was trained to do. I go and I open up I forgot to turn on the clock. I go and open up got a whole 2 minutes, extra 2 minutes. I go and open up the dictionary, and I'm like, okay, cool. Truth. It should be easy. I say, cool. What is truth? The quality or state of being true. What in the... Okay. I'm not gonna get upset. Okay. Because when we talk about truth, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, boom, okay, cool. But in a sense, the quality or state of being true is kind of cheating, because it's using, in a sense, truth to define truth. It just changed the TH to an E. You understand what I'm saying? It's not fair, right? Because I'm sitting up here, what is truth? The quality or state of being true. So, all right, cool. All right, cool. Let's go a little bit. What is true? In accordance with fact or reality. In accordance with fact or reality. So, truth is based on fact and reality or reality. What is reality? Real or actual. So it's like you got to go. And so then we get into, well, then what is real? Right? Then we actual. And then it just leads you. It's just crumbs on the trail to this thing called truth. Right? Actual. The real. The actual. The real. So if we are not operating in truth, we are not operating in the real world. And this, for me, started to click because I'm looking at our existence. Because I always got to bring it back to us. I always got to bring it back to the principle that we're covering truth on the day of Umoja. And I know people are like, well, they don't make no, but it does make sense as far as Gye-Nyame, because this is the principle of this day. Umoja is the lead principle. It's the principle that we use. This is the lead principle. But the principle, every day I say, the principle Maat that lands on this day is truth, right? And truth is about reality. Truth is about what's real, right? And the whole idea for us is to identify what is real in our lives, what is real in our families, what is real in our tribal life, what is real in our community, right? Once we start grasping this and we start wrestling with this, right? Because many of us are going to have different things that are real to us because we all have our own perceptions about what's real. What's real? For some, you know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of crazy because it's like, it's certain things that we can agree is real. Light, gravity, you know what I'm saying? Pain, you know what I'm saying? Sorrow, joy. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things that we can agree on that are real. So what does that leave everything else that does not fit into the compartment of real? It fits into delusion. And this brings us to why it's important that we start having discussions about truth, because many of us are caught up in delusional states. We are caught up in illusions. We're caught up in things that are not real. And because we're caught up in things that are not real, we cannot manifest. See, because truth allows us and it gives us the ability to manifest what it is that we are able to, how can I put it? What truth gives us the ability to manifest, right? Because we're dealing in the real world. But when we're dealing in illusions, when we're dealing in delusion, when we're dealing in what's not real, we cannot create, we cannot pull our principles together and make them work. Why? Because we are operating in an alternate reality. And because we are operating in an alternate reality, we cannot overcome the obstacles that are in front of us. Actually, we are faced by obstacles that might not even be real either. They might be constructions of our mind. And our mind, and check this out, family, our minds have been constructed by the system that we are in, because many of us have been exposed to this system that works against us. So even our ideas of truth get twisted up. They don't work for us. They cripple us because they're not real, right? Truth, and I think a lot of people get messed up on it, because truth is like a mountain in the distance, right? It's somewhere that we all trying to get to. We all can point to the truth, but the path to that truth may be different for each one of us. But the truth is not different for each one of us. What's real is not different for each one of us, but how we might get there is different. So oftentimes, many of us get the journey to truth confused with truth, right? So if I'm approaching the mountain from the east and you are approaching the mountain from the west, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you that my path is better than your path because you had different obstacles than I had. You had different ways in which you had to get to the truth than I have. And we start arguing about the path to truth rather than actually arguing about the truth. Or even, hell, we'll argue, how about sharing in the truth? How about sharing in the truth, nutrients of the truth? Many of us are arguing about the journey to it, the path to it, rather than the actual thing in itself, which is almost undiscussable. Could it be, you know what I'm saying? Could it be that we are arguing over the wrong things? Could it be that we're falling out over the wrong things? Could it be that the ideas that we have about truth are actually illusions? And we're falling out with family and friends about illusions, about things that are not even real, about delusional realities, about alternate realities. See, we have to have these discussions because it helps us become clear on who we are and where we should be standing, right? It becomes clear on who we are and who is with us and who stands with us and who understands why we stand the way we stand, right? Truth allows us to align around something that is real. At least the thoughts about reaching towards the truth. Damn. You know, when we really start sitting down and we start really looking at this concept of truth, it really gets crazy because it goes deeper. But hey, hold on. I know Kwame is over here blowing it up, right? But hold on. So family, I'm going to end my rant because it was definitely a rant because I got a lot of shit to think about because tomorrow we got to do justice. And I'm sitting like, truth is the foundation of justice, but it's shit. Okay, anyway, let's sound a war horn. And I'm going to go over here to the bell and say, class dismissed. Now get the hell up out of my classroom. Now. I don't want to talk about it. Get the hell up out of my classroom. Let's see what Brother Kwame is saying. True is not necessarily based on what you perceive, thus not so easy to discern in many cases. You remember, with great difficulty, one must learn to discern the real from the unreal. It's confusing, man. I don't want to think that hard. That's what a lot of us get caught up in. I don't know, Brother Hatim. I just don't want to think that hard. That's a lot of thinking, Brother Hatim. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of thinking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's like, yo, and I understand. I would rather, let's make life easy and let me just define what truth is for you. That's what a lot of people do. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Actually, I just want to fight about how I get the truth. I want you to get the truth just like I get the truth. When that's not how it happens. That's not how the world works. Right? That's not how the world works. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I want to argue with you about how we get the truth. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because basically that's what, when we have religious wars, that's what they're not arguing. They're not fighting about the truth. They're fighting about the path to the truth, which is a fucking illusion. Family, we are caught up in a world of fuckery and bitchcraft, and many of us, we're going to have to divorce ourselves from this shit because some of the stuff that we're arguing over is crazy. He says, difference between told and knowing the truth. Or at least, or not even, and I don't even think a person has to know the truth. I think they could just see it and move towards it. I think that's what we're doing. We're seeing it and move towards it because knowing the truth it's sort of like to actually be able to hold the truth in this life might be impossible. I mean, maybe part of the quest for us in life is to, not even part of it, maybe the ultimate quest for us is to be able to embrace truth. And when we embrace truth, we become who we really are. And that might be too much for this damn world. He said, niggas are moving towards optical illusions for truth. Well, actually, niggas are caught up in the veil of Maat. Is that not what it's called? Niggas are caught up in the veil of Maat. That's what it's called, right? Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Maat weaves all this. The matter, the mother, right, weaves all this, brings all things into physical. Through the mother, all physical existence happens. And who's the mother? So all this shit is the veil of Maat. And once we see through the veil of Maat, we have no more need for this school, I guess, right? But here Gye-Nyame, we trying to get past some of the optical illusions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We trying to get past some of the optical illusions. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for a simp. Because a lot of people simping. Take my way or there's no way. Oh, you gonna burn forever. Take the simp path. Let me make it easy for you. A simp because it's simple. I can make it easy for you. Just walk in the path that I have laid down, and you can find it regardless of whether you're coming from the east, the west, the south, the northeast, the southeast, the northwest, the southwest. It don't matter what direction you're coming from, just long as you walk the way I walk. I don't care if you got to go through a swamp. Just walk straight and narrow. Even though you might have to go through an ocean, you got to walk. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to understand, when I say this whole mountain piece, I want you to think about this. Just imagine in your mind that the truth is a mountain in the distance. And you have to go through whatever is in your path. If there's water, you have to find a way across that water. If it's a jungle, you got to go through the jungle or the forest. You know what I'm saying? However, you got to jump over stuff. If there's things you have to climb over. If there is wild animals, you have to avoid them. You understand what I'm saying? You have to get there. But then on the other side of the mountain, there has been a path that has been cleared because so many people on that side of the mountain have been able to go that way, and you're able to follow that path very simply. But you know nothing about the path because you're on the east side of the mountain. Somebody on the south knows absolutely nothing about the challenges that you have approaching the mountain from the east. Why? Because they're in the south dealing with their own shit. And somebody in the north has no idea what's going on in the east or the south or the west, because they're coming in their own way. They might have to come through the winter. They might have to come through the blizzard. They might have to come through all this. But their path is trying to get to where everybody else is trying to get there. But then when they get there, all of a sudden, they want to proselytize their way as the only way to the truth. Give me a break. Actually, when somebody does that, that's letting you know that they have no idea what the truth is. Damn. That should have been in the rant. That should have been the rant right there. Amblations are one of the methods of helping our young know themselves and hence the truth. And it's not only a way for the young to know themselves. Hell, shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in my 30s, maybe my 40s when I took my first ambulation. So it's not only a way for young folks, it's a way for older folks to be able to do it, to push yourself. You know what I'm saying? Past your self-imposed limitations, because a lot of our self-imposed limitations are those illusions that this world wraps around us to keep us trapped. And once you start breaking through a few of those, you get a glimpse of what truth look like. Some people it's exciting, other people it's terrifying. But anyway, we're going to do our toast. And Brother Tim going to get up, outie. Still haven't started that batch of that ambrosia. Also, Bay New Health is going to be moving into I told y'all, the green business. And also, I didn't do DDW's Flooring More. For those that have floors that they need done, check out DDW's Floors and More, LLC at 614-735-4168. Once again, that number is 614-735-4168. So, let's get it. So, family, what we are here to do, and we do it every day. So this week, we're going to be working on the laws of Maat. I think the next week after that, we're going to be working with the 7 Hermetic laws. Then after that, I think we might go into doing Warrior's Handbook for Life Journey. I don't know. Depends. So let's go and let's just work it how we work it. 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 Right? But anyway, first, family, we lift up our glass. We salute the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up our glass. We lift it up high. We lift it up proudly. We become conscious of the spirit of the Creator, this energy of the Creator being around us and working through us. We conscious of it. So we wake up and we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Using this energy to guide us towards the truth. From there, family, lift up our glass and we raise our glass high and we salute each and every last one of our ancestors. I'm going to go down the list by memory as far as I can. And when I have my little blocks, I will pull my stuff in. Also, family, if you are interested in getting your ancestors added to the list, by all means, you could do so. You could do so by going to gnj.media and hitting the follow. Throwing your email in, hitting the follow list, and when we send an email out to you, all you got to do is reply. You can click reply and send us your ancestors. But be mindful that other people out there want to get their ancestors on the list too. So here we go. We got Miles Brown, Ms. Ann Robert, and Tex Andy Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Titty, Georgia William Walter, Christopher and Fanny Gaston, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Finn, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallar, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pat Mott, Rob, Malika Fakour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, the farmer, Elder Millie Dix, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Achidi, Elder Rockowen, Elder Robert Dawson, Elder Robert Dawson, now for Brofro Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek Pulling, the Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Miss Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Rich Shred, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana, Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Grinneman, Virginia Rogers, William James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kenneth D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bert Beatty, Sarah Well, Livy the Farmer, Angoso Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodoros Hasbury, Harry Hasbury, Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ada Johnson, Flores M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Trish Lewis, Juanita Wright, Rapper Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther, Keisha Reese, Linda Watson, Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Spell, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sam Stelver, Harry Pierce, Serge Thornton, Rich Thornton, Levine Hall, Freeman, Bankston, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernie Squares, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W.S.C., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Betsy Johnson, Head Investor, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, the Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Dom Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Tricks, the second being the Tricks, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson, Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Murray Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, Remy Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russ, Denny Monet, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. We have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiki Filani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, Johnny May Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Defeated Signs, Under the Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradley, Kevin Spradley, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Long, Maya County, John Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles E. Mosley, Dr. R. Blair, Ransom MC, Sam MC, Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Rouse, Rosemary Charles, Eddie Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Akabuki, also known as Gypsy. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word, the First Stage Trash, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson. Oh, let's see. Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson. Yeah, I was right. Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie Marker Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Becca Ellis, Arnold Harry Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Harry Tillman Case, Mr. Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Hosey Hatch, Ed Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester, Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Prince Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Jabel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Port Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Town, Mary William, Leroy Q. Heap Senior, Evan Moore, Miss Vanilla, Evans Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Elton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, at the Greenback, Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Lowe, Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Senior, Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Robert Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Senior, Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Manny Wilson, Captain Sandra, Muriel Alice, Elizabeth Sanders, Henry Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Senior, Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Senior, Michael Irvin, Alexander Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Senior, Robbie Lee, Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easy, Javan McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNeil, Lil Fernandez, Jenkins Brothers, Reginald Ivory, Mazzy Coper, George Swan, and Monty Grace, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We got Jordan Giles, we got James Carson, we got Roberta Adams, also known as Isis. We got Elder Shaka McNair and Fatima McNair. We got Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damon Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingle, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, I'm Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetri Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Mickens, Eric Walker, Craig Sample, Kenneth Simmons, Sam Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sonny Garner, Mel Scott Sr., the Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasonda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan II. No, it's Charles Jordan. Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, then Walter, then Lautie Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakimo, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, also known as Dr. Charles Davis. We got Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. We got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justice Carl White, Desi Woods, Tillard Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jemiah Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Eddie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, We got Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Nella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha DeMond, Ethel Marshall, Steve, Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Justin Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster. We got Charles A. Young. Then we got Sylvester Foster, James Lizzie Winston, Amy Julia Lawrence, Ozella Sr., Gladys Cope, Rosella Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth the Don, Saber Winston, Chris Kenny, Margaret Mentor. We got Mae Smith, Juanette Florine Still Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin. Got Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sawyer, and Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reeson, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Garrett, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Honey, Ron Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Lena Kane, Pam Johnson, Vivian Reeves Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mamoon, Sheila Anley, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Ida Spate, Ira Branson, Eric Winston, Dan Bridges, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keat, Lena Shepard, Burdell Woodland, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, Juan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wilforth, Reggie Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Callie Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Abishel Roboleto, Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rahani, Devray Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoko, Rashidi family, we lift up our glass. We lift our glasses high, saluting our personal ancestors as we do every day here on the journey. We lift up our glass high and we salute those personal ancestors upon whom shoulders we stand and we say, Ashe. Man, family, we're going to move to the present moment. Right now, we are in the present moment of unity, but today we spoke about the next principle, the modern principle of truth. We spoke about truth and why we need to go on and get involved in the discussions around truth, right? Very important, family. Very important. If you don't get nothing else from this discussion of the laws of Maat, please understand, it's not about coming to a final decision about it. It's about having the discussions about truth, about justice, about righteousness, about reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. It's about having those discussions, right? So that you could clarify, at least for your group, what does truth look like? At least for your group. Right? At least for your group. If you're going to be wrong with your peoples. Many of us are running around here with fragmented truths. We got pieces of truth. There's a story that I often tell about the beginning of the world. Man and woman sitting there by themselves, told God, we can handle the truth. God said, you can't handle the truth. Shut up. Go on about your business. Go on, live your life. You don't want the burden of truth. We want the truth, God. So every day, they just, God. Man, God, listen, let y'all make kids. No, we don't want kids. We want the truth. You can't handle the truth. We want the truth, man. Give us the truth. You're hiding the truth. God. I know you're not a man, but you know we want the truth. So finally, God said, oh, well, okay. He said, listen, I can't give you truth in its raw, uncut form because you would dissolve. But being a man and being a man and woman, being as healthy as y'all are right now, I am going to give you truth. Please understand, it's very burdensome. He said, we're ready. He said, all right, cool. We're going to take truth, we're going to cut it, and we're going to make it real so that you could touch it. Hold out your hands. So man and woman held their hands out. And they being a lot stronger than we are today, God crystallized truth into a giant crystal and put it down on man and woman. And said, you got to carry this. They said, I says, no, oh, God, oh. You got to bear this. No, oh. God, can we talk? No, we can't talk now. You can handle the truth. Okay. So man and woman is struggling as long as they can with the truth, trying to hold it up. Arms getting sore, legs getting sore, feet sweating, sweat coming off the brow. They holding it. Back then we was a little bit healthy, had that pure water and that pure food, but they couldn't put the truth down to eat. They couldn't put the truth down to do anything else. So they struggled with this truth. They struggled with the truth. And finally, being overburdened, being hungry, being thirsty, man and woman allowed truth to drop to the ground. And it being in a crystallized form, it broke. And it broke into a lot of pieces. I don't know how many. An uncountable amount of pieces. But at the same time that it shattered. From the shattering of truth, different men and women arose up at each shard of truth and looked at it and saw their own reflection and picked it up and said, now I have the truth. And all of them went in their own direction. Hence, we got the optical illusions or the tiny fragments of truth that have spread throughout space and time that many of us get caught up on rather than realizing the whole of the truth. Anyway, that's that story. But I ain't tell you what the crystal did I? Crystal reflected man and woman. Brother Kwame said they used the shards to create knives to cut each other up. Ooh, that's even better. That's you done add. You ain't copyright that. That's mine now. So when they picked it up and they said, I had a truth, and immediately started stabbing and cutting each other to prove that their truth was the best, the last one standing had a truth. Some ran. See how quickly I can incorporate that into the story? That was a good one, Kwame. So we lift up our glass. And we move and we salute this present moment right now. We just got done talking about truth. Umoja, I ask all of you to open up your reticular formation and seek out Umoja. Right? Find it. You know what I'm saying? Find somebody where you can kind of, puzzle with truth a little bit, right? Violet is the colors you can see by the shirt that I have on. Man, oh man, it's so good to be able to rock the merch every day. You need to feel it. You need to truly understand it. Go to, merch.gnj.media and make Sasha happy. Because Sasha telling everybody this is her shit. And I'm not going to argue. Let's give her some money, right? Go and buy some shit for Sasha's sake. Because that's her business. That's what she's telling the world. So we're going to make it so. Mentalism is the Hermetic law. We'll be talking about that soon. We're going to talk about the colors too. Male name is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. We lift up our glass. We salute. We salute. We salute. And with that, we say the word of power. At least the word of power around here. We say, Ashe. Hell, look at our YouTube for wars with their respective shards of truth. Very true. Lift up our glass. From there, family, move to our future. We toast our children's children on to infinity, and we say, Ashe. From our children, we move to all of our relations. We raise our glass high. We salute all of our relations, and we say, Ashe. Which can be the hardest toast. From there, family, we're going to lift up our glass, and we're going to lift up our glass for those things that we want to toast. What is it that you want to toast? What is it you want to share with the world? What is it that, you know what I'm saying, that's out there that you want to toast? And also, we want to lift up our glass for all of our tribe, all of our family, all of our extended tribe, all of our extended family. We want to send out the energy to anyone who needs that balanced, healing energy, regardless of what it's for. All of us need some type of healing. All of us have a wound deep inside of us, right? That needs to heal, the healing energy of what we generate here at Gye-Nyame Journey. So we lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. There. Guess where we go? Yes, where we go. From there, we're going to move, and we're going to lift up the glass for that selfish toast. This is for you, man. This is for you. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move to your greatness? I ask you every day. Come on now. Your answer should be getting clear. Come on now. Ashe. From there, we're going to lift up our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. Lift up your tribe. Come on now. Come on now. Claim it. Ashe. We have a conversation about tribe too. And we need to be very clear about it because it's a tool that can work for us, but it's also been used against us as well. Right? Most good tools are, you know what I'm saying, can be used for good or be used for bad. You could take a screwdriver and you can fix a door. A knob on a door. You could take the same screwdriver and stab the shit out somebody, right? Same thing with a saw, a hammer, a nail. You know what I'm saying? All tools, all good tools, are good for multiple things. Some constructive, some destructive. All right. So we lift up our glass, and we toast the most beautiful, most uplifting, the most inspiring individual in the room right now. I lift my glass up and I toast you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And guess what? It appears that we have completed the task of doing the toast. So now it's time for us to roll. Y'all gonna have a great, fantastic, and beautiful day.
Mr. Diddy.
Peace out. I'm out. Foolishness is happening already.